song. Hey everybody, we are live. I am Travis and this is Emma, the blue collar Barbie. And we are going to be chatting about our events tonight, a little bit about the website changes that we teased, and then some evolutions on Emma's media packages that we'll be doing, content packages, some really cool stuff happening there. But as always, for whatever reason, technical purposes, if you give me about 30 seconds, I'm going to share this to the groups and then we'll get rolling. I apologize to those of you who have to stare at my bald head during this. All right. We are good to go. So first off, Emma, as some of y'all know, or a lot of y'all at this point probably know, she's been working with us for a while, and she is a big part of the events, not just the marketing of those, but actually like putting those together. She's been working a lot with, for example, on the barbecue cook-off, a lot with Jesse and Yaritza on that, and Lily as well. And then she's also putting together, I don't know what, like 14 happy hours at a time right now. So, but those are coming pretty good. So the first one that's coming up is what, Emma? I think next week, right?
Next week. The first locked in one is Houston on the 25th. No, that's not next week.
Is it? I think it is. Yeah,
it is. Yes, next Friday.
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
But there's the Austin one on the 24th. No.
Yes, that was it. So okay. Austin on the 24th, 6 to 9, and the same time for the Houston event.
On the 25th. Where is the Austin one going to be at?
Austin one we want to do at please hold. Why am I going blank?
Is it the place you were there today?
Yes, but I can't think of
Fast
Friends.
Fast Friends. Okay. So that'll be for the 24th. And then for the 25th, we're doing Social Beer Gardens in Houston, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Social Beer Garden HTX.
And we're currently looking for sponsors. These are obviously going to be smaller events, but we are looking for sponsors for both of those. It's a lower get-in price, but you'll be on all the digital advertising that's going into it. Emma's going to be making videos about it. We will be at both of those events, and also y'all will be on the banners, on the selfie walls that we'll be having for those. And last but not least, we will be, if you're a sponsor, we'll be sharing the guest info that we have with y'all, because these are going to be business to business, so you get some good contacts out of that.
Yeah, we'll make sure that we put those videos up quite a bit in the next coming week too. Just that way everyone has the information, location, times, themes, all the things.
And for anybody who's been to one of our events, you know how much fun they are.
It's a party.
Right? Hey, Evelyn. And so what comes after, I guess after that is our first big one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And that is the barbecue cook-off. We've done some videos already. One of them, which me as the Gen Z girl, I still feel was pretty cringe, but
I don't think it was cringe at all.
You and Lily really liked it, so we posted it. But
you did great.
I feel like I did a little too great, to be quite honest with you. I got a
little bit too good.
Too into character. But that event is taking off today. Emma and I walked South Congress, and we already have a commitment from Allen Boots. They're going to donate $250 gift cards to their shop. Obviously, it looks like a great place to get some boots, other type of Western wear if that's what you're going for. And then we also got some soft commits, and we'll be speaking to the higher ups at Ray-Bans and at Lululemon, which I got to say, it's my first time being inside of a Lululemon. They have some really soft hoodies. And I'm probably sounding so soft by saying that, but like, seriously, like they have comfortable clothes.
They're the best.
Yeah. And so, of course, Emma walks in there and she wants to buy stuff and buys things. And they give her like this giant discount for whatever reason. I have no idea.
I didn't either, but I kind of just went with it. I wasn't going to turn down a discount.
No, I mean, he offered it. Why wouldn't you, right?
Exactly.
So, but yeah, so we go down South Congress. Tomorrow we'll be in the Southwest Austin area. And also at Oak Hill Social, which is where the event's going to be. And we'll be passing out some more flyers, doing some more ground stuff, and trying to line up. We're pretty good on the vendors. We need a couple more competitors. Still looking for a couple of judges and ideally maybe 2 or 3 more sponsors. But outside of that, it's just time to buy tickets, people. I'll post the links later on to this video. But we're going to sell a lot of tickets. This is going to be a huge event. This is our 2nd annual barbecue event, but it is going to be an ongoing yearly tradition. We have a lot of really cool sponsorship relationships that we've built over the last year, whether it's the companies we just mentioned, whether it's Contractor Connection companies such as Proper 3 that are always supporting, Uritz Roofing, Sherwin-Williams this year has been a big supporter of us, Kendra Scott. So like we have some really cool relationships with some pretty big companies, and we expect that to grow in these events to keep getting bigger.
Oh, it's going to be big.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. And I'm going to day drink. So I'm always excited about that.
You and the mom.
And then after that, I believe is our first big Houston event, which is tacos and tequila. So for those of you who are in the Houston area or who really enjoyed the tacos and tequila event last time, this event's going to be free. There's going to be tacos and there's going to be tequila. I don't know how else to say it. We're going to be at Kirby. Is it Kirby Ice House for that one?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. We'll be at Kirby Ice House in Houston. That one's off of Gessner, kind of by the Memorial area. And it's going to be a party. Michael Soto, who is our exclusive insurance sponsor for the Houston Contractor Connection. He's one of our sponsors there. He's going to be helping us set up the event. He's going to be helping us do some marketing there. He also got us a booth. This isn't really event for us related or publicly related, but we will be participating in the NAREP event. Basically, it's a business expo in North Houston, and we'll be spreading the word about Contractor Connection. We're going to start doing over the course of the next few months a lot more groundwork. Pretty much if you're on Facebook, you've heard of us, you've seen us. So now we want to go and try and expand into some companies and some people that haven't.
Well, and also with the tacos and tequila, we do have another video coming up with that.
Yeah.
Our lovely podcast video.
I bet you editing that thing is going to be a beast.
Yeah. It's been something.
But there should be plenty of good clips to pull out of it and stuff.
Yeah.
And I still don't understand why you put the entire jar of hot sauce on my taco, but I ate it like a G.
You weren't eating enough.
Huh?
You weren't eating enough salsa.
You barely put any on yours.
Yes, I did. Travis, I literally had tears.
So when y'all have, because you couldn't handle it. So when y'all see the video that comes out, notice how much she puts on my taco and how little is on hers. That's all I'm going to say. That video will be coming out soon. And speaking of, and we'll probably switch it up just a little bit, but speaking of content creation, we did Aurora Lighting and we did Terrytown Roofing. We've already been released a couple videos from each. We have a lot more coming. And then this Friday we'll be doing with Premier Cabinetry, I think, with David Konis, and then also with Carissa for property management. We have back-to-back on Friday. And that will be the last of the $100 shoots that we're going to do, because Emma's in high demand, and we also are putting out a lot of content, and we're figuring out the amount of labor that's going into it is a lot more than I think we had originally anticipated.
Yeah.
And so, Emma, if you'd like to go ahead and take the floor and kind of tell us about some of the changes and like the packages you'll be offering and how we'll present those.
Yeah, so we had been doing the $100 and you'd get like 3 videos with it. But like Travis said, a lot of time goes into it, just getting the videos, but also editing everything and also getting it to you in a good time. It kind of takes a lot. So we decided that we are going to start doing packages, so you can kind of choose from how many videos you want, what kind of videos you want. So we made like a pretty big layout of it. I am going to do a video on it later and probably pin it to the top of the accounts for Contractor Connection on Instagram. It'll be on Facebook, and then I'm also going to have it on Blue Collar Barbie on Insta. So I'm just going to kind of read it a little bit off of my phone. So our first package is Quick Fix. That comes in at $300. You'll get a branded video up to 1 minute. It's going to be quick edits, catchy, like captions, all that. Just kind of like draw people in a little bit, get your name out there. And then we go up to Toolbox Essentials. That package is going to have 4 videos. They'll each be 1 minute. And then with that, we can customize your logo, captions, and transitions. This would probably take about 2 weeks to get back to you. And then we're going to go up again to Built for Growth monthly package. So it's going to be 8 videos. That is plenty for 1 month. That'll make sure that you have content at least 2 times a week, depending on how much you want to post. These can go 1 to 2 minutes each. This will also be posted on all of our social platforms. This can also do advanced editing, like with our drone work, all of that. And then we'll also do a marketing strategy consultation with it. So just to make sure that it's reaching the right audience for you and your company. And then we just keep going up. We got the Blueprint Custom. So this actually starts at $500. Oh my gosh, how did it do that on the screen?
Sorry, I was just saying hi to Mark, and I didn't want to interrupt you.
Hey. So then we have the Blueprint Custom. This starts at $500. So this will be like project walkthroughs. We can do interviews or storytelling, like tell us like one of your favorite projects that you've worked on, that type of stuff. We will have the mini microphones, of course, to do the interview. And then this will be custom editing for website or marketing campaigns. It's going to be tailored to your specific goals and brand needs. Then we have the add-ons. So those are all the packages. If say you wanted to do the quick fix, which is 1 video, if you wanted to kind of spice it up a little bit, get it looking a little crazy and more eye-catching, you can do any of the add-ons. So drone footage is going to be $150 per shoot. Voiceovers are going to be $75 per video. And then if you need the video like this immediately after we're done, pretty much, that is going to be added on to an extra $100. And so, yeah, so I know it's kind of a lot of info, but that is why I'm going to make a video about it and get it pinned to the top of all of our pages. That way it's easy to find whenever you want us to come out video. You know exactly how much everything is, and you're able to kind of look at it and see if you would want to add anything on or not.
Nice. And we are rapidly growing our Instagram pages and our TikTok. I think we've almost doubled our TikTok followers just in the past couple weeks.
Yeah. I wanted to look and see.
We're almost
one took off.
Yeah. You had that. We'll have a couple more that we're going to run.
Yeah.
I know y'all seen some of the exclusive sponsors that have come on, and a lot of where that's going is being invested into marketing the groups on Facebook a lot more, but also growing our presence on Instagram and TikTok more. And Emma and Lily and Yaritza are leading that charge. I'm just too old and not very creative. So that strikes me out. But like, thankfully, Emma's here and she's fantastic at it. So, and since Emma's grown, I have to say for Contractor Connection across the board, whether it's our videos in general or it's our Instagram and TikTok, they've all done substantially better since she's joined the team. So you definitely want to have her out there featuring you because it does have a very positive effect on the amount of attention and traffic you get and also the brand exposure.
Yeah, not only that, just like TikTok is just booming. It has been over the last couple years. And, you know, a lot of business owners don't realize how much people actually look things up on TikTok. I feel like that's honestly, it's kind of become like my go-to when I want to know like what to do, where to go, restaurants to try. Like I just look it up on TikTok, and like there aren't a lot of contracting things that you can find just online. I mean, but then you go on TikTok and you look stuff up and it's videos on videos on videos.
Yep. And that's what more and more people are doing these days. They're doom scrolling and watching videos, you know,
It sucks you in. You'll be on there for hours.
Exactly. So, and we want people to see the video of y'all's companies, you know, so exciting stuff there. And then we had a meeting with, speaking of exclusive sponsors, a meeting yesterday with Mark Rabb, who he does essentially targeted by location marketing for companies, and he's amazing at it. And we got to talking about where the Contractor Connection website is and where we want it to be in the not too distant future, because we want it to be more than the Facebook group. We want it to be bigger than the Facebook group. We want it to be where people go first. And so some of the things that we're going to start building on there, we're going to start having things like profiles for the business owners, which will actually have their certificate of insurance next to it. We're going to start backlinking. Instead of just posting the categories of people, we're going to start backlinking people, companies through the website and their profile. And then we'll be able to see all the jobs that come in, and they'll be able to see all the jobs that come in through Contractor Connection. And they'll be able to put that as part of their profile and the ratings on there. And we're not charging for that. That's going to come with your standard membership. As you know, if you are a member by December 31st, this goes for Houston, Dallas, and Austin. If you're a member by December 31st, it's $15 a month, and it will be that way for you as long as you're a part of Contractor Connection. Moving forward, we will be changing it to $30 a month, and there will be no people grandfathered after that. But we're not going to charge extra beyond that membership fee, but we are going to greatly enhance the website and the amount of work that brings in. And also it's going to give a lot more background to people to be able to see who the company is they're hiring. Because that's what we're trying to do more than anything, is increase the transparency of the companies that we're hiring, right? We want to see, we want customers to be able to see the certificate of insurances. And we also want to continue to differentiate ourselves from some of the other, from just being a Facebook group. I know we already do more than just Facebook groups, but there are groups. There's 3 in Austin that have stolen our name. There's like another 10 that are very similar to what they do, but they don't do it remotely as well as us because none of them police it full time. And then there's already been a group in Dallas that has changed their name to DFW Contractor Connection, which is hilarious, flattering. But it gives us an extra opportunity to differentiate ourselves, along with the things like Emma does, along with the classes that we offer. And we're going to start offering some marketing classes, for example, in early December, and there'll be more coming out about that. We're actually going to have Mark Rabb on the podcast next week. I believe Emma will be joining us, and we'll have Mark on there to talk about that some. But it's a really cool tool that you can look at what you're doing and see what you're spending and see the ROI on it, which is any business owner, that's what you really want to be going for.
I'm excited.
Emma was at that meeting, but she was really just enjoying her cheeseburger, I think, for the most part. So
Turkey burger.
sorry, turkey burger.
Thank you.
It was such an Austin place.
It really was, but like it was so good.
The food was good, but there was like, out of the whole menu, there was like 3 things I recognized and would actually order.
Okay,
Because I'm
me
not the
too.
adventurous
Me
person.
too, but I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, like I'm not that adventurous person that just goes and orders random things. Like I really want to know what I'm going to get. So, but that was fun. Anytime we get to meet, and we're always down to meet with any of our members or any of our exclusive sponsors and talk about different strategies and ways we can help. We love hearing back, whether it's we sit down for lunch or have drinks, or we see y'all at the happy hours, or you even just shoot us a message. Just let us know what you think about what's going on. And if there's other things that you want to see, we're always open to improving and continuing to do the best we can to serve y'all.
Yeah, I agree on that. If there's anything different that y'all want to see in content or anything that we just haven't done yet, leave it in the comments anywhere and we'll most likely get started on it depending on what it is.
Right. Depending on what it is.
Depending on what it is, we may get started on it.
Yeah. But thank you, Emma, so much for being here tonight. Thanks everybody for watching. It was a great turnout, and we'll see y'all same time next week.
Perfect. Bye, you guys.